So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So this is my cartoon character that I talk about League of History 2 this month. And this is really characters, because every single company that was around back in the 50s and the 60s, like Hanna-Barbera, Disney, Warner Brothers, and wanted to make a witch character that has the same exact name named Hazel, but they all look different, so it's okay. And back, as long as they look different, that's all that matters. So we have one that was made during 1954 that Warner Brothers made, that I talked about before, and she was on the one that on Witch Rabbit, so she's technically first. And then we have the one that Disney made, that tricked Donald when he was being mean to his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, in a short Trick or Treat. And she appears in two other things, like she's in Mad Simtrick, which is Wonderful World of Disney. We also got Who Framed Roger Rabbit, House of Mouse, and that's basically the one she showed up in. She has not showed up in very many. Hazel from Looney Tunes showed up, has been used more, and stuff like that. So she's more of a Looney Tunes character, and she's also was you. They also had be used in a one that's called Flying Sorcerer for the Tom and Jerry cartoon that was made 1956, January 27th. So yeah, and this one's also called Hazel, and you know, Tom probably gets tricked by her. So, and there's ones that have been used. See how many times she's been used. I think this is only her only short, but this one was more of probably a tear on the Bewitched TV show that was around back then. That was live action. So that's what this one spells. So we have 3, 1. But everybody just wanted to name old. I think the only thing that to name their witch back then was Hazel. I know Casper also had one named Honey and Wendy, but they're not the same exact name, so they really don't count. And I can, if I wanted to, I can do that as a video, as a history video. And there's also one that Disney also made that was Magic Dispel, but that one's still a different character and a different name. But I'm mostly talking about 3 ones that are named Hazel, which remember 3 different companies that have the same exact name and the same exact category, where they're just a witch who does evil spells and tricks them and sometimes chases them. and stuff like that. And these three are the ones that, and they all have the same exact name, Hazel. So each one of them, like Hazel for Warner Brothers, always cooks bugs or has a monster under her control, and she wants to always be the prettiest one in the room, or the ugliest one in the room. Sometimes Grimace is her son, like Grimace is her son in that Looney Tunes cartoon. She was in Looney Tune University as a doctor, with when Hampton went there. But no, only one for Disney has not been used very often, and as far as I know, this is the only short that only time that Hammer-Berry used a witch. If they have, it's probably the same exact character. So not very long video, but I did like that these three companies, nobody got mad at anybody. If they did, they probably just told Warner Brothers probably just told Disney and Hanna-Barbera to lay off, and eventually Hanna-Barbera gets owned by Warner Brothers, so it doesn't really matter what happens with that one. But yeah, so I just find it cool that they got all three of these companies made the same character basically, and on the riser. So yeah, and I think they also wanted to have a little fun like did with Wizard of Oz from the Wicked Witch of the West, and do some like a whip on that. So they could have got their idea from IGM. So yeah. So happy Halloween. Not much to talk about here, but because they don't really have that many. Well, I want to see like how many cartoons Hazel's been in actually. So let's go back to Hazel. So she has had how many voices here? We have Ben Eklund and June Farley, Terry Roy, Ryan, Leia, Carl, Milo, and Eric. So all of them are female except for one. Make sure to put a picture of them. But let's see how many appearances she has. So she only appears in 4 shorts. Just appears in Broom Stickler, Witch Tangled Hair, and Haunting Lugo Go. So those are the ones for the original cartoons. Then she appears later on. So that's basically it. So hope you guys enjoyed this and have a happy Halloween next week. So bye-bye. I'm gonna go play Spider-Man 2. See you guys later. Now I'm probably into reviewing FNAF this week. So bye-bye. Alright, I forgot to mention who voices the Hazel Witch for Disney, and that is one of them happens to be Drew Fonda, one of the same exact person who plays Hazel for Looney Tunes. How weird is that she had to play 2 people named Zach Wilson named Hazel, and they're both witches? How weird is that? And also, I'm also reading a book, listen to a book, where the characters is related to Pluto, and Hecate's helping her, and her name is Hazel. Why is it's an herb? That's why. So it's so weird that so many people come with the same exact idea to name a character that's basically a witch, and they're all Hazel. So we got 3 other people who played her. We got Luna, the same exact person who plays her who plays the witch in Snow White. Jenny Taylor and Misty Lee. So those are the ones who has played Hazel for Disney. So that's basically it. See you guys later. Bye-bye.